My child, stop. Not in a moment. Not after this ends. Not when your mind feels quieter right now. This very second, I need you to be here with me. I am not speaking casually. I am not filling silence with empty words. Every sentence I am bringing to you carries weight. Every word was placed here for this exact moment. The moment you are standing in right now, do not let your eyes drift. Do not let your mind move ahead to what comes next. Feel what is happening right here between you and me. In this breath, in this pause. Something is different about this moment. Something in your chest already knows it, even if your mind has not caught up yet. That is me. That is my spirit pressing gently against yours. I do not press without reason. I do not stir without purpose. When you feel that pull, that quiet urgency, that sense that something here matters, it is because something does. I am calling you, not with a loud voice, not with a dramatic sign from the sky. I am calling you the way I always have, quietly, persistently, with a love that does not give up on you. You may have wondered if I was still there. In the long stretches of silence, in the seasons where nothing seemed to move, in the prayers that went up and felt like they stopped somewhere short of the ceiling, I was there. I am here, and I have been leading you quietly and carefully to this exact moment, my child. This is a now moment, not a later moment, not a soon moment now, and I need you to understand the difference. The difference between what I am offering you right now and what you have been setting aside for another time. You have said later before. You know how it unfolds. Later stretches into days. Days become weeks. Weeks become seasons. And somewhere in that distance, what was once a clear invitation begins to feel faint. The urgency dims. The clarity softens. The open door begins to feel like a memory rather than a present reality. I do not want that for you. Not this time. The clock is ticking. Not to frighten you, not to place pressure on your shoulders that was never meant to be there. I say it to awaken you, because time moves whether you choose to move with it or not. And what I am offering you in this moment carries a grace that belongs specifically to right now. Every day carries its own measure of grace. And today's grace is calling you by name. You have delayed before. You have felt conviction rise in your chest and chosen to quiet it. You have sensed my nudge and told yourself you would respond when things felt more settled, more ready, more certain. But readiness does not arrive the way you expect it to. It does not wait at your door until you feel comfortable. It arrives in moments like this one, where everything in your spirit leans forward, and something deep inside says, "This is real." That is not coincidence. That is invitation. I am not speaking to frighten you with thoughts of what you might lose. I am speaking because I love you too much to let this moment pass without reaching for you. The smallest yes can unlock the biggest shift. The smallest act of obedience can open more doors than you can currently imagine. But the smallest delay, when the moment is sacred, can extend the longest wait you have ever known. My child, do not scroll past this. Do not allow distraction to steal what I am placing directly in front of you. What you choose in the next few moments will shape the next season of your life. That is not exaggeration. That is spiritual reality. Speak to me not with polished words, not with rehearsed prayers that sound right but feel empty inside. Just speak honestly. Tell me what you have been avoiding. Tell me what you have been afraid to surrender. Tell me where you have felt stuck for longer than you want to admit. I already know, but I want your willingness. I want your voice. I want your agreement. I want the yes that only you can give. If you receive this word today, if something in your chest is stirring as you listen, type the words "I am ready, Lord" in the comments right now. Let it be a declaration. Let it be the first visible step toward what I am opening for you. Let it mark this moment as the one where you chose to respond. The door is still open, but open doors are not permanent. There is a door standing before you right now. You cannot see it with your eyes. You cannot touch it with your hands, but you feel it. You have been feeling it for longer than you have acknowledged. It is a spiritual door, a door of grace, a door of restoration, a door of healing for something that has been hurting you quietly, something in the background of your life, something you stopped expecting to be made whole. I opened it. I unlocked it. I placed it directly in your path, And I am telling you clearly, gently, with all the love I carry for you, this door will not stay open forever. There are doors in your life that are permanent, doors of my mercy that remain wide open through every season of your journey. Those doors do not close. But there are also doors tied to timing, doors connected to divine alignment, doors that open when your preparation meets my appointed hour. When that hour advances, the door does not remain in the same position. Right now, you are standing in front of such a door. It is a door of restoration for something that has been broken, something you stopped expecting to heal, something you quietly accepted would remain as it is, because it had been that way for so long. It is a door of breakthrough in the area where you have felt most stuck, the area you have prayed about, and then stopped praying about, and then prayed about again in the dark when no one else was listening. I was listening, I am always listening, and it is a door of purpose. A door that leads you into deeper clarity about why you are here, what you are carrying, and what I have been preparing you for through every season of delay and endurance. But you must walk through it. I will not push you through. I will not carry you across the threshold without your agreement. I invite you, I call you. I prepare the way before you, but the step belongs to you. You may feel afraid to move forward. That is not weakness. New doors feel unfamiliar. They require leaving something behind. They require trusting me beyond what your eyes can confirm. But I need you to understand this clearly. What waits on the other side of this door is not harm. It is growth. It is expansion. It is relief from cycles that have repeated too long in your life. It is freedom from the weight you have carried so long that you have stopped noticing how heavy it has become. I open doors of grace when you are ready to receive it. I open doors of healing when you are ready to let go of the pain. I open doors of purpose when you are ready to stop hiding. But if you remain standing outside, holding on to hesitation, the moment does not freeze for you. The door will not slam shut suddenly. It will simply begin to close slowly, quietly, as time advances and the season shifts. The urgency you feel right now will soften. The conviction pressing against your heart right now will fade. The clarity that feels so present in this moment may become clouded. And later you will wonder why the same step feels heavier than it once did. Why the same breakthrough feels further away than it was when this moment was open. It is because the window shifted. I am not saying this to place fear in you. I am saying this because you deserve awareness, because you matter too much to be left standing at a door that I opened specifically for you. You may be asking yourself, what is this door? What exactly is being offered to me? You already know in your spirit. The knowing is already there. It may be the door of surrender in an area you have resisted longer than you realize. It may be the door of a step of faith you have been planning but not yet taking. It may be the door of releasing something unhealthy that you have justified keeping because letting go felt like too much. It may be the door of reconciling something broken before more time passes and the gap grows wider. It may be the door of deeper commitment to me, of returning to a place in our relationship that you have been drifting away from quietly. Whatever it is, you feel it. And that feeling is not your imagination. Do not let fear dress itself as wisdom. Do not let delay dress itself as patience. Sometimes waiting is wisdom, but sometimes waiting is simply comfort refusing to move. And only you, standing in the honesty of this moment, know which one this is. The door is open. This is real, and I am asking you to walk through it with me. My child, let me speak to you about time. Not about the end of your life, not about disaster or loss or things you should be afraid of. I want to speak about divine timing, about seasons, about the rhythm that moves through everything I do and everything I have planned for you. Time is not your enemy, but it is not without limits either, and not every moment carries the same weight. There is a grace that belongs to preparation, a grace for building quietly, for learning slowly, for growing in the hidden places where no one sees and no one applauds. You walk through that season, you know its texture. There is a grace that belongs to waiting, a grace for holding steady when nothing visible moves, a grace for trusting when the silence stretches longer than you planned. You know that season too, but there is also a grace that belongs to action, a grace for moving, for responding, for stepping out when the moment arrives. And when that grace is present, It does not wait endlessly for you to feel fully ready. The clock is ticking because the season of response has begun. Think of harvest. There is a time to plant, a time to water, a time to tend the soil quietly, but there is also a time to reap. And when the harvest is ready, it does not remain at that same fullness indefinitely. It ripens, it peaks. And if the farmer does not arrive in time, the harvest does not wait. My child, you are standing in a harvest moment, something you planted through prayer when you were desperate and had no other option. It is ready. Something you built through endurance when you kept going, even when everything in you wanted to stop. It is ready. Something you prepared for through seasons of silent growth that felt invisible and unrecognized. It is ready. But harvest requires action. It requires stepping into the field. It requires the willingness to receive what you have been asking for. And receiving is not always as easy as it sounds. You have prayed for this. You have asked for this. But receiving requires opening your hands and releasing your grip on what you have been holding in their place. You cannot receive with closed hands. You cannot step into something new while pulling the old tightly around you. I am asking you to open, to let the old season fall away so the new one has somewhere to land. I do not freeze time for hesitation. I invite you into the movement. I call you at the right moment. I open the field. I place the harvest within reach. But I will not force your hands to gather it. When you move in alignment with my timing, things settle more smoothly. Doors open with less resistance. Peace walks ahead of you and confirms each step before you take the next. But when you wait beyond the appointed season, the same movement requires more effort. Not because I have removed my favor, but because timing has advanced and the alignment has shifted. I do not desire that for you. I desire forward movement. I desire the breakthrough you have been praying for and not yet fully received. I desire the peace that has felt just out of reach, the freedom that has felt like a promise without a delivery date. I desire clarity for the confusion you have been carrying longer than you should have had to carry it alone. I desire alignment for the areas of your life that have felt scattered and disconnected from purpose. I have not been holding these things back from you. I have been working all things together, in ways that are not always visible, towards something that is good. And part of that working is this moment. This word, this urgency you feel right now pressing against the part of you that knows what is true. This is the delivery right now. In this moment, through this urgency, you feel pressing against your heart. You feel it because your spirit recognizes the shift. Because something inside you knows this is different. This is not casual conviction. This is not mild spiritual emotion that fades by tomorrow. This is divine timing pressing firmly but gently against the door of your heart. Please support this channel. This work is dedicated to bringing the voice of God into your life and helping you grow closer to Him. If you wish to support us, you can do so through the Super Thanks button below. Every act of support allows this message to reach one more heart that needs to hear it today. My child, I speak with urgency because I love you. Not because I desire to create anxiety. Not because I want to place pressure where there should be peace. I speak urgently because I see what you cannot yet see. I see the decision forming in front of you. I see the crossroads approaching. I see everything that has been building in you through every season of waiting and endurance. And I am not willing to let you step into that moment unprepared. Do not treat this as passive listening. Passive listening changes nothing. Agreement changes things. Obedience changes things. Surrender changes things. You cannot remain neutral in a moment like this one. Neutrality keeps you where you are. Response moves you forward, my child. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for honesty. Speak to me about the fear you have been hiding beneath the surface of your daily life. The fear that things will not change. The fear that you have already missed the window. The fear that you are not enough for what I am asking. Speak to me about the decision you have been circling without landing. Speak to me about the habit that is quietly costing you more than you have admitted to yourself. Tell me about the relationship you know needs to change, but you have not found the courage to address yet. Tell me about the dream you have been carrying in silence because sharing it felt too vulnerable. Tell me about the thing you already know I have been pressing on. You know what it is. That is why your chest feels the way it does right now. I am not bringing it to the surface to shame you. I am bringing it forward, Because what is hidden cannot be healed. What is unacknowledged cannot be released. What you carry in silence grows heavier with every season. It stays unnamed. I want to lift it, but I need your willingness. I need you to open your hands and let go of what you have been gripping. If this has touched something in you today, if you feel the weight of what I am saying landing in a real place inside you, leave a comment below. Write the words, Lord, I open my hands, I let go. Let those words be the beginning of what I am doing in you right now. My child, I want you to understand something that matters deeply. You did not find this message. This message found you. You may believe your curiosity brought you here. You may think the way the algorithm works explained how you arrived at this moment. But I was arranging the path before you arrived at it. I was guiding you quietly, through the delays, through the interruptions, through the pauses that felt like wasted time but were actually the preparation you needed. I allowed each detour so that you would arrive at this exact point with a heart open enough to receive what I am saying. Nothing about this is random. I do not work randomly in the lives of those I love. Before you were born, I saw this day. I knew the season you would be walking through when this message reached you. I knew the questions you would be carrying, the weariness, the hope, the part of you that still believes even when belief feels fragile and far away. I marked this moment. I wrote it into your story, and now you are standing inside it. Do not let doubt convince you this is general. Do not let the enemy whisper that this message belongs to someone else. Someone with more faith. Someone more worthy of a divine interruption. Someone whose life looks cleaner and whose hands are emptier. I am speaking directly to you. I know your name. I know your thoughts before you form them. I know the struggle you faced this week that you did not speak aloud to anyone around you. I know the silent question you asked in the dark when the room was quiet and honesty had nowhere left to hide. And that is why this moment found you, not by chance, by design. You prayed for clarity, you asked for direction. You whispered in moments of quiet desperation. Lord, show me, Lord. Are you there, Lord? Have you forgotten where I am? I have not forgotten you. I have never been further away than a breath. This is not a general message swept across thousands of screens hoping someone receives it. This is my voice cutting through the noise of your particular life, reaching for you in the specific place where you are standing right now, in the specific need you are carrying right now, in the specific season that feels exactly as difficult as it does. The timing is too precise to be chance. The stirring in your spirit is too specific to be coincidence. You may try to reason it away. You may hear a voice that says, this is just a video, this is just words. These things are made for everyone and mean nothing specific. Do not let that voice win. Something deeper is happening here, and you already know it. That is why you are still listening. I am not distant. I am not observing from somewhere far away and unmoved. I am attentive. I am active. I am involved in the details of your life in ways you have not yet fully seen. I see the small acts of faithfulness that no one else noticed. The morning you chose gratitude when bitterness would have been easier. The moment you helped someone when you had little left to give yourself. The time you chose to stay when leaving would have felt like relief. The prayer you whispered when you were not sure anyone was listening, I noticed. Every single one. And none of it has been wasted in my hands. I have been watching your journey carefully. I saw the disappointments you absorbed without falling apart. I saw the battles you fought alone, without applause, without anyone knowing how much it cost you. I saw the moments you chose to keep going when everything in you wanted to stop. And I held every one of those moments. I kept them all. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not just one among millions with no particular name or face before me. I speak into lives. And I am speaking into yours. Specifically, personally, with everything I know about you, which is everything there is to know. This message is not generic. It touches the very area you have been wrestling with. It speaks to the hesitation you have been carrying. It addresses the door you have been standing in front of for longer than you planned to wait there. That is not coincidence. That is orchestration. I aligned this moment with your readiness. Not perfectly, because no moment is without complexity, but precisely because nothing I do is accidental. If you had encountered these words at another point in your journey, they may not have landed the same way. But today, something in you recognizes the weight of what is being said. That is because today is the appointed moment. If this word has confirmed something in you, if you sense that this moment was arranged specifically for you, let the world see your response. Write the words, "This found me," in the comments. Make it visible. Let your declaration become an anchor you can return to when doubt tries to rewrite what happened in this moment. Let someone else who is still uncertain read your words and find courage. My child, I want to speak one final time about what is waiting for you on the other side of yes. Not to overwhelm you, to prepare you, to let you see what I see when I look at your life and the path that stands open before you. There is a version of your life waiting on the other side of the surrender you have been holding back. Not a perfect life, not a life without difficulty or seasons of quiet growth or moments that stretch you past what feels comfortable, but a life more aligned, more at peace, more free from the weight of what you have been carrying in silence. There is clarity waiting on the other side of surrender. There is peace waiting on the other side of obedience. There is purpose waiting on the other side of the door I have opened. But you must move. You cannot carry hesitation across an open threshold and expect full entrance. You cannot step halfway through a door and call it obedience. You must step through with trust, with willingness, even if your knees are uncertain and your faith feels smaller than you wish it were. Small faith that moves is greater than large faith that remains comfortable and still. I am not asking you to have it all figured out. I am not asking for a complete understanding of where this leads. I am asking for the step that is immediately in front of you. Just one step. Just the next, yes. Just the release of what your hands have been holding too tightly for too long. That is enough to begin. That is enough to shift everything. The clock is ticking, not because the window closes in the next moment, but because life moves forward whether you move with it or not. Days turn into months. Months turn into years. And I do not want you looking back from a future place wishing you had responded when the invitation was this clear, this present, this impossible to honestly ignore. This is that moment right now, the one you will look back on and recognize as the turning point, the one that changed the shape of the season that followed. So I am asking you, my child, not as pressure, not as control, but as love that refuses to watch you stay outside of what I have already opened for you. There are blessings waiting on the other side of obedience. There are answers on the other side of prayer you have not yet fully offered. There is a peace that passes understanding waiting on the other side of the surrender you have been postponing. I am not withholding these things from you. I have never been withholding. I have been waiting for the moment when your hands were open enough to receive them. That moment is now. Respond. Talk to me. Open your heart and speak, even if your words are simple and your voice trembles. Say, Lord, I hear you. Say, Lord, I choose you. Say, Lord, I let go of what I have been holding, and I step into what you are opening. A simple prayer shifts more than you see. A simple yes unlocks more than you understand. A simple act of surrender aligns more than you could have planned on your own. The door is open, grace is active. The timing is now. If you want to continue hearing my voice, if you want this to become a place you return to when the world grows loud and you need to find stillness again, stay close. Subscribe to this channel so that the next time I have a word for you, it finds you. Because this will not be the last time I speak into your life through this place. And the next word may be exactly what you need for the season that is forming just ahead of where you are standing right now. My child, I love you. That is not a phrase. That is the foundation beneath everything I have said here. It is the reason I interrupted your day with this word. It is the reason I pressed urgency into something that could have felt comfortable and distant. It is the reason I called you by name instead of speaking into the general air. Every word of urgency was love. Every call to move was love. Every moment of pressing you toward the door was love refusing to watch you stay outside of what I prepared for you. I do not speak to control you. I speak to free you. I do not create urgency to create anxiety. I speak with urgency because the moment is real and you deserve to know it. The door is open, grace is present, your name is known. This moment was arranged. All that remains is your response. Talk to me now, not perfectly, not with more faith than you currently carry. Just honestly, just openly. Just you and me in this moment that was made for exactly this meeting. I am waiting, and I am nearer than your next breath, nearer than the thought forming in your mind as you process these words, nearer than the place where your fear lives and your hope lives, and the quiet part of you that has never fully stopped believing. That part of you is right. I am here, and I am not going anywhere. Even if you close this video and walk away from this moment and tell yourself it was not for you, even then, I will not leave. But I do not want you to walk away from this. I want you to respond. I want this to be the moment you point to later and say, that was when things changed. That is what is possible right now, in this moment. With this single, honest, trembling. Yes, if this message has reached you today, if you know in your spirit that it found you for a reason, share it. Send it to someone whose heart needs to hear that they are not forgotten, that a door is open, that the timing is now, that I have not moved away from them, no matter how long the silence has felt. You may be the reason this word finds someone else standing at the very same crossroads you were standing at when you pressed play. My child, respond. The door is open. Step through. I will be there when you do.